Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tony Shen. Today I'm gonna start a new series. It's called Melodic Mondays. So every Monday I'm gonna give tutorials on making melodies. And the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of my tutorials are aimed towards more upcoming producers or like beginners. And I feel like melodies are a good fundamental skill for you to have either way. And I like to dedicate every Monday to posting a video on teaching you a certain aspect of a melody. So today I'm gonna teach you how to do Asian / Oriental style melodies that you would hear in songs like, you know, Prospect with Iann Dior, or the song from last year, what was it called again? Like Who You Fooling by Gunna, whatever. These like very, you know, like Eastern Oriental plucky type melodies. I'm gonna teach you how to do that. And I'm also gonna use, you know, just regular stock plugins, because specifically for this video, the plugin, there's a stock plugin called Sakura, and it's like perfect for this type of melody. But before I get to that, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I really appreciate growing my community. I love sharing my knowledge with the next wave of producers. And also, I'm happy to announce a free giveaway that I'm doing. I'm giving away 4 of my best MIDI kits, 3 melody kits, another drum kit, and some drum loops for free. All you have to do is be a subscriber, comment down below. You have to be one of the first 10 people to comment, and then DM me your email on Instagram. Just follow me on Instagram first, and then DM me your email. I'm gonna leave my Instagram link in the description below. With that being said, let's get straight to the tutorial. The thing with Eastern or like Asian Oriental type music is that it's actually really simple. The type of scale that they use that makes it sound Asian is called the pentatonic scale. So instead of, you know, like a regular 7 keys that, you know, most Western music has, instead of being like, which is 7 keys, or 8 including the other C, it's only 5 keys. And it actually makes it a lot simpler because it's all, there's like, the music theory is pretty complex, but it makes it a lot simpler because pretty much any way you arrange those 5 notes makes it sound dope. So I'm gonna show you how you can do that on FL Studio and how to help you create those scales. It's actually super simple. So let's go to a piano roll and then go to this right here, the little three little circle things. Just hit that and then go for a pentatonic. So you can either go for major pentatonic or minor pentatonic. Now I feel like minor pentatonic, especially for like trap music, is better because it's, you know, it's darker and it's more sad. So let's actually go with minor pentatonic, and all you have to do is click on like E right here, and then you have a pentatonic scale, and then you can actually do a 2 octaves. So since we set the root note to E, right, and then just copy and paste it into another E, and then we'll have 2 octaves. Then we can even go down further, you know, and do 3 octaves. Ooh, 3 octaves. So the 3 octaves. Now if you play it right now, it's gonna play all those notes at the same time. It's gonna sound. We don't want that. So what we can actually do is replace this with a sampler. Okay, right here. You just go to sampler, then it's not gonna sound, and then we can actually just extend this note all the way. We want 4 bars. Let's do 4 bars. And then make sure you enable ghost channel, so that, you know, when you actually use the sound, so when you actually play with the synth, you can see the sampler in the back with all the notes on the scale. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean right after we find a sound that we like in Sakura. So let's just find like a plucky sound. So image line, let's find pluck, PL. All right, that sounds cool. So you're gonna use this preset, Touch of the Orient. Again, it's a stock plugin. You should be able to have it if you have FL Studio. So like I said about the ghost channels, if you go to the piano roll now and you go to Sakura, you should be able to see the notes in the back that we made on sampler. If you don't, all you have to do is go here, go to Tools, I think, or is it View? I think it's Tools. Oh no, it's Helpers. It's Helpers, and then click Ghost Channels, and you'll have it. I just got rid of it. Oh no, Helpers, Ghost Channels. Okay, cool. So now you have all the scales in the pentatonic scale. And all you have to do is fill in the notes here and then get the timing correct. Once you get the timing correct and you fill all the notes in this scale, like you fill these notes, you'll have an Asian melody. Here's what I mean. Look, simple. let's turn the metronome on. All I'm doing is literally filling the notes on the scale, and then you just have to get the timing right. So you just, like, me growing up, like sometimes my parents would play Asian music like this, and like, you know, I kind of got an understanding of the rhythm, but it's really simple. Like, don't do too much syncopation, don't do too many like ups and downs, just keep it simple. And then let's actually extend this to 8 bars. Just because I like 8 bars. Feels like a more complete melody to me. And then another big thing with Asian melodies like this, just to give you a little background on the type of instruments we use. So, you know, like in Western music, at least, you know, at the origins of Western music, you started out with these orchestras, and there's just like huge orchestras, like, you know, 20 violins, like 5 clarinets, trumpets, everything. It was huge. But with Asian music, a lot of it is like a lot smaller ensembles or like smaller groups. So you didn't have that big of a sound. You didn't have this many, you know, different instruments playing at the same time. So a lot of the times you would have one instrument telling different stories. So a common thing you would hear in Asian music is like a call and response. I mean, it's common in Western too, but specifically in Asian music. So if I play the first half of the 8 bar loop, it's the first 4 bars, right? So that's kind of like message 1, and then the second half would be like a response to that message, right? So it's kind of like a back and forth, and that's really common if you listen to Asian music the way I did growing up. So the second half will kind of just be a response to the first half, and then kind of resolve the tension that was like brought to you by the first half. So, you know, like at the end, it doesn't sound like it's complete, right? It doesn't sound like the phrase is resolved. So the second half would kind of resolve that tension. Boom, boom. So you would have, you know, quarter notes, and you also have eighth notes. So mix up the tempo a little, or mix up the rhythm a little bit to make it more interesting. Right, you hear how that kind of resolves the melody? And we can even da da da. So all we're doing really is filling in the notes on the scale, and then doing like a call and response type phrasing or type expression, and then also keeping the rhythm interesting by mixing up quarter notes or like single one by one notes with like eighth notes, which is like, you know, double time notes, if you want to think about it that way. And then now we have pretty much like the main lead melody down. All we have to do is, you know, add a little bit more notes just to make the melody sound more full, because this is right now just one layer, which doesn't sound as interesting as if you added more notes. So this will be like the top layer. You can add, you know, lower notes to harmonize. And then all you have to do is really follow the notes on the scale, and then follow the notes on your lead melody that you just created. So just keep it simple. can do like, you know, a little. And just follow the notes that you played in your first melody. You can also add a little bit of notes, like a few bass notes, just to fill up the empty spaces that you had in your lead melody. It's optional, but you could do it. You know, it's up to you really. Like, it's just up to you to experiment. I'm just teaching you kind of like the template and like the main ideas, but it's really up to you to experiment. Really simple, right? And then last steps for the melody. So, you know, I'm gonna just make the melody and then cut to the drums real quick. But yeah, last step is just to really just to humanize it, because this sounds kind of robotic. And if you think about, you know, Chinese music, it's always played by hand, right? And then it's like people make errors, right? There's slight issues in timing. There's also, you know, if you look at the velocity right now, it's all flat. It's all the same volume. That you know differs when a human's playing it. You want to sound human, otherwise it's boring. So first thing, timing, right? You can actually offset the timing just a little bit by creating, like, using the strum tool. All you have to do is hit Alt S, and then it'll kind of strum it and offset the timing of the notes if you pay attention to the screen right now. So it instantly sounds a little bit more interesting. And then also you could hit Alt R and randomize the velocity. So make the impact of the note just a little bit off, so that not all the notes are playing at the same velocity or the same volume ultimately, right? So that's really all you have to do for the melody. I'm just gonna quickly, you know, make a loop with it and add some drums just so that you can hear what it sounds like within the context of an actual beat. So I'm gonna be right back. Woo! So I just quickly made the drums. It's not too complicated. I'm trying to keep it simple. And also, just to know, I changed the tempo a little bit. If you guys are paying attention, it was at 130 before I changed it. I changed it to 124. If you're paying attention, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it just made it feel a little different, right? But yeah, all I did was level the melody a little bit. It was playing pretty loud before. Turned the melody down a little bit, just in volume, and then added the drums. And I didn't even really mix the drums yet, because all the drums are already mixed. And it's actually all the drums I'm using is from the sound kit that I'm giving you for free. It's part of the giveaway, so you can actually get this drum kit for free if you do everything that I told you to do in the giveaway. So I'm kind of just previewing the drums, right? I'm previewing your surprise. So yeah, here's kind of like the loop I made. Again, it's just one melody, and I didn't mix the melody. I didn't add reverb or EQ or anything, so it sounds like really, you know, rough. But here's the idea. Like, you could probably hear Gunna or Lil Baby, Iann Dior, or whoever else. Like, you can probably hear them on this, right? This is like a, you know, I feel like this type of melody is eventually gonna become more mainstream. So I'm teaching you this trend before it hits mainstream, so you can hop on this trend and then become the next wave, and then, you know, get your beats placed by major artists because they're all looking for this type of trend. So yeah, I'm hooking you up with the goodies. with you know, the melody tips. I hope you found it useful. If you did and you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. Even though I'm still a pretty small channel, I feel the love and I feel the momentum building, and I feel more and more people getting to my knowledge and helping me grow the channel. I really appreciate that. And to, you know, give back to the community, again, all you have to do to enter that giveaway, drop a comment down below, be a subscriber, follow me on Instagram, and send me a DM with your email, and I'll send you 4 MIDI kits, my best MIDI kits, 3 melody packs, 1 drum kit, and one kit full of drum loops. So with that being said, that's all I have to say. Peace out. Take it easy, guys.